to Nature Play Festival. Woo! My name is Marie Beam. I am so proud to serve as the CEO of Discovery Museum. Before I do anything else, I would like to recognize our tremendous Discovery Museum staff and board members, all the people in purple t-shirts and aprons who are working to make this a great day. Can we give them a big cheer, please? Woo! Woo-hoo! And another big thank you to our Nature Play Festival sponsors who are recognized on signs around campus. You were able to attend at no charge today, at no cost today, because of their generous philanthropy and support of the families of our region. Thank you, Enterprise Bank, Middlesex Savings Bank, and all of our other sponsors for making this possible today. Now, why does Discovery Museum want to make a bold statement today about the importance of nature play? First and foremost, because today's children spend only a fraction of the time their parents did playing outdoors. 75% of school districts nationally do not require even the CDC's recommended 20 minutes of daily recess for their youngest learners. Children ages 2 to 5 are spending a couple hours daily on screens, increasing by the teen years to 7 to 9 hours a day. We know that playing freely outside supports and repairs children's mental health, their resilience, optimism, even their language development. It brings them together to identify and solve problems, and it stimulates imagination. And just as important, it connects them with the natural world, whether it be a backyard, a neighborhood park, or the wild woods. This deficit in outdoor playtime means children, especially those of historically marginalized backgrounds, feel less welcome and less comfortable in nature. Parents, grandparents, caregivers, if we don't make nature play a priority at home, well then our kids won't be getting it. At Discovery Museum, we address this with something we call In With For. First, we invite children and their families to simply be outside in nature, like today. Next, our outdoor programs help them engage, learn, and grow with nature. Those experiences help build appreciation for our natural world, which inspires them to stand up for nature. And right now, more than ever, we must put our collective energy toward cultivating a generation of hopeful, resilient, impassioned stewards of all of our natural spaces and resources. Please join with us and double down on raising kids who will do better. And one more thing, children need to see that grown-ups are not just abandoning our planet, throwing our hands up, or treating conservation policy like a game of ping pong. At Discovery Museum, we believe that modeling action gives us all cause for optimism. This organization has understood the interrelationships of humans and the natural world since its founding and set its first goals for becoming a green museum way back in 2007. We opened Discovery Woods in 2013. We created a Director of Environmental and Outdoor Education position in 2018, and we launched an ambitious 5-year sustainability plan in 2021. This commitment by every member of our staff and board is just a part of why we were recognized last year with a National Medal for Museum Service, our country's highest honor for museums, awarded by the federal government. And today, I am very, very proud to announce that Discovery Museum has achieved another pinnacle goal. Discovery Museum is carbon neutral. How did we achieve this? Well, there are 29 action steps in our sustainability plan, and we accomplished or made significant progress on all of them. We went solar. And as a community solar provider, we share our excess energy with other nonprofits and low-income families. We changed the supplies and materials we use. We changed how we renovate our spaces, how we think about exhibits. what we plant in our gardens, and how responsibly we handle our and your waste. And also your drive here today and the emissions of every single car that has driven to and from this museum since 2022 has been negated by our museum's investment in carbon offsets. Today, please visit our brand new Play Inside a Solar Cell exhibit, made possible in part by a grant from the Federal Institute of Museum and Library Services. In a first-in-the-nation tech-free demonstration of how a solar cell works. And join us in exploring every bit of Discovery Woods and the programming that we have across all 4.5 acres here. Did you know that so far today, almost 1,200 people have visited Discovery Museum? Woo! Discovery Museum is proudly sustainable. We stand up for kids, we stand up for science, and we stand up for nature. And even more importantly, we stand up for nature play. Have a great day outside. Thank you for coming. And now I'd like to welcome and introduce our representative in the Massachusetts Senate, Jamie Eldridge. Senator.
Great. Thank you so much, Marie, and it's just an honor to be here. I'm seeing so many people enjoying themselves today. To have already 1,200 people here at the Discovery Museum is incredible. I grew up just down the street in South Acton. I went in the early phases of this Discovery Museum, so I have great memories from that time. And we already know that Discovery Museum has really been a leader in the state for many, many years. When I talk to my colleagues about being from Acton, often the first thing that people say is, oh, are you familiar with the Discovery Museum? But now we have a museum that has national recognition, not only for focusing and helping kids enjoy play, learn more about science, and making sure that we're reaching out to children of all abilities, but now really a leader on the solar front. Obviously, incredible announcement being net zero carbon neutral for this museum. You see the solar panels up here. I was just talking to Marie and I saw the solar cell display inside, which I think was one of the last IMLS grants perhaps received in the country by a museum. So thanks for the persistence of the museum to get that federal funding, which I know Senator Markey's office, and I know Liam is here to present as well, was a very strong advocate for. I'm so proud of how this museum serves the whole state, talking to people just today from all over Massachusetts who come here to enjoy the museum. So I could not be more proud, very proud to support the museum in many, many different ways. And it's just great to see the connection between play, between climate, between protecting our environment, seeing some of the booths at the bottom of the hill. And speaking to Marie's comment about how much kids have moved away, sadly, from just natural play and enjoying themselves. I remember very well growing up in South Acton. Every week there'd be a kickball game. Kids would get together from the neighborhood. That was just a natural thing that happened almost on a weekly basis, often the weeknights. That really has gone away, and that's for a lot of different reasons, but we need more institutions like the museum to step up and show that leadership and get people and kids back to natural play. So congratulations on reaching this goal today. Perfect to have this at the Nature Play Fest. Honored to represent Acton, and congratulations to Marie and her entire team for this wonderful milestone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator. We are also honored to have here with us today Representative Simon Cataldo and Representative Dan Sena. I'll invite Representative Cataldo up first, please. Thank you so much. Well, you're a hero.
Thank you, Marie. Thank you to the staff and the board members who are here. I found that none of my 4 children appreciate when I give a political speech while they're trying to play, so I'm going to assume the same is true of your children and keep it really short. The future of education is what's happening here at the Discovery Museum. It has to be that way. What's happening in our schools now, in many cases, is great, But if you look at both the most affluent school districts and the least affluent around Massachusetts, none of them are coming even close to where we need to be in terms of outdoor play. I noticed that when I brought my 2-year-old, and I noticed that about the other kids who were there too, into the soundscape room, you didn't need to direct them at all. It was all self-directed learning, and that's the type of pedagogy that we need to be infusing into all of our classrooms and outside of the classroom too. So I really think this is the future of education for young people, and the Discovery Museum is right at the tip of the spear on it. So thank you so much for what you're doing. Thanks for participating, and thanks for having me today.
Representative Sena.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today. I want to say that I'm very proud to represent Acton and having this institution here where children can play and learn. And I have 3 young kids, and they enjoy coming here all the time. Thank you. The Discovery Museum, and I want to thank their staff for standing up and achieving this ambitious 5-year goal of carbon neutrality and offsetting the emission of visitors and guests. They are a major nonprofit solar provided in our community through selling 50% of their energy produced here to other nonprofits. Reach this sustainability is an amazing feat that requires resilience, perseverance, and dedication. And their new exhibition of the solar cell technology educates a new generation of young people, elders, and for really thanking everyone for rising up to this challenge. This museum is decreasing our collection carbon footprint while leaving an imprint in our community. Also, the museum is upfront with environmental education, with hands-on immense experience and games that promotes physical and mental well-being with outdoor play as well. I really just want to thank the staff for inviting the delegation here. We have, I see even from the federal delegation a lot of support for every grant application or any initiative that the museum tries to do. And we're here together. I want to also thank Senator Eldridge, Representative Cataldo for being here and working together on many other achievements that we can support the museum. And thank you everyone for coming.
We are so fortunate to have the support of our Massachusetts delegation, and it has meant a great deal to us, particularly as times and the context for our work has changed. Congresswoman Trahan had to send her regrets, but wished us well on this day, as did Senator Markey. Both and their offices have been incredibly supportive of this organization and our goals. I would like to just say we have a representative from Senator Markey's office with us, but just very briefly to say that the Institute of Museum and Library Services, which is the federal agency that represents museums, has been through a very turbulent time this year, and we have been so honored to know that those that are representing us at the Capitol have been on the side of museums and making clear the truth, which is that museums do a tremendous amount of good. They educate, they bring people together, they provide playful, joyful times. They are spaces of respite for our communities. So my gratitude to Lori Trahan and to Ed Markey for all of their work. Let me please introduce Liam Horsman, Regional Director from Senator Markey's office.
Thank you, Marie. As Marie mentioned, I'm Liam Horsman from Senator Ed Markey's office. Senator Markey wishes he could be here himself today, really because, as Marie so beautifully said, the Discovery Museum is a national leader in establishing, carbon neutrality, net zero emissions, for our nonprofits, for our museums all across the country, and really making sure that play, that children's education, that climate education in particular is at the center of our communities and at the center of, every child's educational experience in growing up. And as you said, unfortunately, in this moment where at the federal level we see both public education and climate education and climate action in particular under such attack, having institutions like the Discovery Museum, it could not be more critically important. And the Senator has known, our team has known for a long time that the museum is a national leader in this work, and the Senator couldn't be more proud to have helped advocate and make sure that, with the National Medal last year, that the museum was recognized in that way. So I have a citation here from Senator Markey to present to the museum in recognition of this moment. And it reads, "Certificate of Special Congressional Recognition presented to Discovery Museum in celebration of their 2024 National Medal for Museum and Library Service, in honor of their steadfast commitment to carbon neutrality, climate education, and a sustainable future for generations of children and families in Acton and beyond." Signed, Senator Edward J. Markey. Congratulations, Marie. Glad to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, my friends, we are going to stop talking and let you get back to the play. Thank you for coming. Don't forget, getting outside feels good, and it is good for you, whether it's raining, it's sunny, it's snowing. There are wonders of nature to explore all year round, and you can always join us and do that at Discovery Museum. Thank you, and please come again.
My favorite part about today is there's a lot of nice activities. My favorite part was I like climbing on the dino and the rocks with the solar panel. The playground.
All these people gathered here, outside here, to teach people about the things that can harm Earth.
The Discovery Woods. I liked learning about the different parts of nature.
He said his favorite part was making houses for animals today.